So grab your popcorn, grab your coke, grab your tea, grab your bread and cheese because it's story time with David Adams. Let's go! Hi guys, how y'all doing? Well, you already know it's your boy David Adams coming with another video, and today we're having a slight chit chat, quarantine catch up, and we are having a story time. But how y'all doing? It's been raining cats and dog in Guyana lately. I'd be lying if I say I'm not grateful for the weather because I must sleep like 10 times, eat about 6 times. I do the most with this weather, and I'm supposed to be studying. By the way, update guys. So I am now officially a 5th year BDS student at the University of Guyana. I'm an intern now. Thank you, yes, thank you. And I'm so grateful for reaching so far in the journey of my study in the School of Dentistry. It has been a roller coaster ride, but I love it. I love it. Christmas is around the corner. I am a Christmas fanatic. I love Christmas. If it's one thing that is giving me hope in 2020, is Christmas around the corner. We have 7 more Mondays until Christmas. Yeah, I've been counting now. I just can't wait, and y'all know I'm vlogging for Christmas. So before I get into the story, of course, you know I have here with me my tea. Green tea I have with me today. Green tea and mint. I thought it would have been a horrible combination, but it's kind of good. It's actually good. And I have here with me it says Jubes on the packet, but all my life I've been calling the thing Jub. I've been calling the thing Jub, and I know you call it Jub too. But even in this quarantine, I implore you guys to ensure that you wear a mask, ensure that you stay protected, stay 6 feet apart, use your hand sanitizer, swipe down the bags and the different things you would have brought in from the supermarket. Protect yourself. So let's get into the story. So grab your popcorn, grab your coke, grab your tea, grab your bread and cheese because it's story time with David Adams. Let's go! Getting into university can be very tedious, very stressful, frustrating for some of us, especially if you're applying to the School of Medicine, the School of Dentistry, or the Faculty of Law at the University of Guyana. Oh my god, stress. From applying to getting in to staying in, stress. Nevertheless, so I finished high school in 2014. I attended a breakdown secondary school. Not those big high top schools. And immediately I applied to the University of Guyana to study biology, Bachelor's of Science in Biology, chemistry minor. I really wasn't feeling the vibes of doing CAPE because I really wanted to have the college life, the university life, you know. And so I went straight into university and I studied biology in 2014. Now, studying biology was all fun, but studying biology at the university was so much different than what I am accustomed to now in dentistry at the university. You used to be on the catwalk, you used to skip tutorials, skip classes. I mean, I went to classes a few times, but you know, I mean, I was like, it's biology. I could go home and read about plants, I can go home and read about chemistry things. So I didn't show up to class on time. I went on the catwalk a few times, did the most, eat like a thief. In essence, I was really not disciplined about this university life, and I was just so caught up by meeting so many people from social media, from years ago, from primary school, and so, you know, the hype got to me. Now, doing biology, I had a goal, and my goal was that I will complete 1 year in bio, and then I would have switched over with a high GPA into the School of Dentistry, because to get into dentistry and medicine, you have to have a GPA above at least 3.0, but usually they would take the highest GPAs. So that was my plan, to switch over immediately from bio into dentistry. So going through bio, my first semester, I really was a slacker. Really was a slacker straight out of high school, and I really wasn't keeping up with the work in university. The ending of my semester 1, my GPA was nothing close to 3.0. It was 2 point something. I really can't remember, but it wasn't really looking up. Really wasn't. However, I had to pull myself up because I felt so embarrassed with how my grades were going. And so I was determined that, here's what. Second semester, I will get straight A's and I'm going to raise that GPA up. Yes. However, second semester came and I didn't get straight A's. I think I got a few A's, I got some B's, and yeah, I got a few A's and a few B's, and the GPA went up to 3.0 on the spot. Anyway, you might apply. Faith without works is dead. I applied the amount of scriptures I apply. Faith without works is dead. I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. The more I probably pray, God must hear me every single day during the period. And so I applied for the program, and of course I didn't get through. I saw a big rejected, and I was called by the school of dentistry, and they said, it was very competitive. What they always tell everybody, it was very competitive, and you can apply again next year. But the minute I come off the phone, I was like, me apply next year? Nonsense. Not it. I said not it, because I'm not going to embarrass myself. But I was really depressed, to be very honest, about the entire situation, and I felt as if my entire world was crashing. I felt 16-year-old me, felt as if the whole world was on my shoulder, and there was like no hope, because my plans weren't aligning to what I expected it to be. And so I was so upset and so depressed about the entire situation. Nevertheless, so you might apply again, register again for biology, my second year in biology. And before I go any further, I am a strong believer of the gospel, and one of my favorite scripture is Romans 8:28, which says, all things work together for good to them that love the Lord and is called according to his purposes. All things. And I also believe that God always sets the right people in your life at the right time, so that your purpose can be fulfilled. Said all of this to say, I met some amazing friends in my second year in biology, in chemistry, because here's what. So I was applying for my second year in biology. However, I met some really amazing friends that are now brothers to me. Let me call the name. Jamal Sardina, Rennie Hamilton, Denzel Bagot, Kevin Bell, Leon Ward, C. Ford. These boys, they were the chemistry majors. They were chemistry majors, right? They were just some geniuses. And I was a bio major. However, Jamal Sardine and I, we became close, and we used to study together in the library, study here, there, everywhere. So registration didn't close as yet. And so Jamal was like, David, I think you should apply for chemistry and then apply to dentistry afterwards, because you stand a more chance. I'm like, really? Homeboy was like, just switch your registration from biology to chemistry and then complete the courses you didn't do in biology that you had to do in chemistry, and then do it into your second year chemistry. Sounds like a lot, right? But then he was so persuasive for me to switch to chemistry. But I was like, man, I am not a big thing in chemistry. Biology is my thing. Nevertheless, I just switched over to chemistry, and I had to pull a few courses, because in my time when I did biology, the bio majors and the chemistry majors did the same courses together. We did maths together, a few chem and a few bio courses, etc. together. The only course I did not do was trigonometry, which was the course that the chemistry majors were doing. So of course I had to pull trigonometry, which was a first year chemistry course, in my second year in chemistry. So registration went through, I got accepted, and I was a chemistry major. So 2015 I was a chemistry major. So 2014 I was a bio major, and in 2015 I was a second year chemistry major doing a few first year chemistry courses. Y'all keeping up? So here I am, a chemistry major with the chemistry dudes doing chemistry things. Honestly, never saw myself doing chemistry because I hated chemistry. Chemistry and physics is really not my thing. I hate it, but I just had to do it because, you know. But listen to me, I am so grateful for those guys because chemistry was their thing, not mine. As I told them my goal, I was like, you know what, guys, I really want to do dentistry. I really want to become a dentist, a dental surgeon. And they were like, okay, apply and whatever. But I explained to Jamal that, you know, my grades aren't that sufficient to get into the program. And Jamal was like, don't worry, we can work with you. We stayed up and do calculus together, calculus 1, calculus 2. We did CSI, computer courses. We did physical chemistry, which is a mess. And so I worked my ass off. I had to study late in the night. I remember sleeping over at UG with the guys. And so semester 1 for chemistry came to an end. My grades were excellent. Excellent over magnificent. I got 5 A's and 1 B. We were doing 6 courses in semester 1. And then that took my GPA a little bit up. My GPA went up to like about 3.3 or 4. I can't remember. I really can't remember the GPA statistics. And then semester 2, I got about 5 A's and I think I got 1 C. I got a C. Now this was troubling because I was like, damn, I got C. And the C was in calculus 2. Calculus 2 was something. So I applied again to dentistry, of course. And this time when I applied, I was called for an interview. So I got so excited. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I'm getting through. But little did I know, not because you were called for an interview means that you will get through. So you boy think because, oh, I got an interview, I got through. So I went to buy me scrub. The uniform is white scrub and a black pants. You buy went to buy white scrub, black pants. I don't press me clothes. This time interview was in August and school was starting in September. And then boom, September came. I didn't get any call from the school. I was worried. I was like, oh my god, what's happening? I saw my friend Jelana in the School of Medicine now. I saw her posting that, you know, oh, she got through. I was like, but my grades are good. Why are they not calling me? Wasn't I good at the interview? Bunch of things went through my mind. Anyway, UG started, no call on to now. Of course, this made me feel so depressed again. I had applied for optometry. My first choice was dentistry, and then I placed optometry as a second choice, just in case I didn't get into dentistry. And school was about to start, and I saw the thing said you were admitted for optometry. But I really didn't want optometry. I mean, optometry is a cool program, but I was like, man, I want to do dentistry. But then some of my friends were like, you know, what's for you is for you. You probably gotta do optometry, blah, blah, blah. And I fell for it. I was like, you know what? Yeah, no problem. So I went to Jamal and I was like, Jamal, I got you to optometry. And optometry wears the same uniform. They wear white and black as well. And I was like, man, Jamal, I already got me white scrub. I already got me black pants. Optometry accepted me. It's best to go and do optometry. And he was like, but they know. Don't do the, just wait. Continue chemistry and apply again. And I'm like, man, Jamal, I never do that again. The stress, whatever. And he's like, no, man, just keep going, stay in chemistry and apply again. But I didn't listen to him. So I went to optometry. The first day of UG, I went in the School of Optometry. It was myself and a bunch of girls. And so I went into optometry and I was so, words can't express. But I wasn't comfortable and I wasn't feeling myself in the program. I was so lost during the teaching. I ended up being the class rep for the people program because I was the only guy and they were like, you know, you can be the class rep. And I'm like, oh Jesus. But then at the ending of the day when all classes were finished, I was like, you know what? This is not for me. I am coming out of this. I'm going to continue my chemistry and I'm going to continue to push and fight for what I want, which is dentistry. But anyways, I did the most daring thing ever. So some of my friends that is in dentistry and medicine right now, they were like, David, didn't you apply to dentistry? I'm like, yes. And they're like, oh, I think you should still come to the classes for the first week because, you know, we're doing a lot of work and you don't want to miss any of the work. I'm like, okay, no problem. And they told me that, you know, some persons are still awaiting to be admitted, etc. But they got the okay from the director to start the school. But I didn't get no okay from no director. The School of Dentistry director did not call me. So I was like, I can go into the people class just like that. But anyways, I went into the people class. I went in. I started in people's school. I wear my white scrub, I wear my black pants, and I was like, here's what, I can go to the school for this week, and if by Friday nobody don't call me, I'm gonna do chemistry completely. And because I started people classes, and I was the class rep. I was the class rep again. I was like, why am I putting myself in this situation? And I know I ain't get through completely as yet. What is it? Anyway, Friday come, and I didn't get no call. And I was like, you know what? I just run away from these people program and don't tell them nothing. I'm not gonna tell them anything. And just tell them, oh, I don't want to do dentistry anymore. And I can remember this day vividly. It was a Friday afternoon. The sun was out. My friends were laughing. We were all drinking Coke. And little did they know that that was the last day they would have seen me. Or so I thought. That same afternoon, whilst I was catching the bus with my friends, depressed, sad, all the other words that fit into depressed, I saw a strange number calling me. This is like 6 o'clock in the afternoon, and they're like, hi, good morning, am I on to Mr. Adams? And I'm like, this is he. Vex bad, and they want to talk to nobody. And then the man was like, hi, well, this is the director from the School of Dentistry, and I'm pleased to inform you that you are a perfect candidate for our program, and we would like you to be a part of our school. Please start school coming Monday. He didn't even know I done started people's school since this week. And listen, if happy was a person, that was me. If ecstatic was a person, pick me. And so the reason I'm telling you this story, if you are a high school person, or you would have been applying to different universities over and over, and it seems as if you're not getting your dream, keep going. Don't let the fire out. Be persistent. Work hard for what you want. Because I had to work my ass off in chemistry to raise my GPA to get into the program, and here I am today. I'm not going to tell you it was easy. It was so hard. I had to make a lot of sacrifices, and I had to do what I had to do to be here today. Be persistent. Persistence is key. And if you're a Christian, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your understanding. I really hope that my story was inspiring, and I really hope that you guys would have thoroughly enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. I am David Adams, and continue to like, subscribe, comment on my videos, and share them. And also, if you haven't as yet, turn on the bell notification so you can see all of my videos when they release. Alright, stay happy, stay healthy, brush twice a day, and floss daily. Until next time, keep the faith, protect yourself, and have a good day.